Welcome back to Sports Tonight. We're broadcasting live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. We're reviewing football in Nigeria in 2017. Of course, you know it has been busy and mixed feelings for football in the country. Amaju Pinnick is the president of the NFF. He's with us in the studio. We have loads of comments on social media. Everyone's saying, Austin, asking about women's football, asking about women's football. Let's begin with the Randy Waldrum situation. What happened? At what point did we fail in securing his services?
We didn't fail in that, I don't want to say I'm taking responsibility because I know A to Z of us transpired, We decided at that point that we wanted a clear focus on the Super Eagles arrangement, and we told him to hold on. I started the discussion with him because I called my colleague, the president of the U.S. Soccer Federation, who is a very good friend of mine, Mr. Suni Gulati, and Gulati introduced him to me, and I sent him to the technical committee and said they should see if he's okay. And he came back and said, well, it's okay. And we started a discussion with him. And the director of technical, Beatrice Bewarang, engaged him, And just when we're about to say, okay, they sent him ticket, he sent his passport, he sent everything. Then like a human being, maybe they made an offer to him that he couldn't refuse. It happens because you've not signed contract. That's why you say, when you say this, I refuse to say, because those are the kind of things. Because if you say it, the confidentiality clause in whatever you're doing is not exposed. And at the end of the day, you will be the loser. Because we have not signed the contract. It could leave at any point. Once you've not appended that signature, they don't have any right to the coach. And that was exactly what happened. And to us, it's a blessing in disguise. Because guess what? Within the next 2 weeks, we'll be signing a world-class coach, coming with his assistant for the Super Falcons. That's our next stop. And I want to say this with all sense of importance and, and apologies to our followers of Super Falcons. I'm a fan of the Super Falcons. If you know my history in Warri, if you know history in Warri, female football started in Warri. So there's no way you can say, I do not like female football. There's no way. But at that point, we had our pulse was lean. We needed to qualify the Super Eagles for the World Cup. We didn't neglect the Super Falcons. We didn't. But our focus primarily was in ensuring that we qualify for the World Cup based on the lean resources that we had. And we were able to achieve that. And I told them, Asisat came to see me and some of the key players, and I told them, listen, now my focus is you guys, because the truth is, we want to win the Female World Cup. We can do it. You guys are doing very well in your clubs. Let's be focused and get what we want to do. Now we are working with the technical committee, we are working with the organizing committee, we are working with the strategic studies committee, we are working with the marketing committee in terms of funding of the coaches' salaries. We are working with all those people. We want to get all these things done before we append our signature. We want to reduce as much as possible any mistake of the Laguen saga, around the Waldrum. We want to do everything before we come out to Nigerians to say, we present our coach to you, and he will start working. But beyond that, we've also gone ahead. We've arranged a friendly game with the Super Falcons and France, which of course I think is coming up on the 4th of April. That I can tell you, because that has been signed. It doesn't have any confidentiality clause. Okay. So
Super Falcons will play France
in Paris,
The 4th of April.
On the 4th of April, We're also trying to see if they can play another female team. So they'll do a double-header, because their next qualifying game for the World Cup is in June. So we are trying to see if we can do that. So we are ready for them, because we know that they have great talent. And I also want to thank the chairperson of the female football, Ayo Mediron. She has been amazing. She has been exceptional in terms of...
President, I want you to be very clear as regards these 2 weeks that you signed this world-class coach. 2 weeks, like mid-January. Are you trying to say everything is set, all is well, all is ready?
We're in touch with him, and everything seemed very ready. Everything seemed very ready, but we have not appended our signature. But one thing I'm telling you, I just need to say this. I didn't need to say it, because for me to get excited, to know that we are not just sitting and waiting. We've been working. Even on Christmas Day, we spoke with them. And they're excited about coming, because what the guy said to me, geez, I'm happy because Nigeria has got great talent.
President, how difficult was it for us to... I mean, South Africa was also playing the qualifiers, the AFCON qualifiers.
Where did they end?
And no,
where did they end? But listen, they don't listen.
That's just trying to understand. They do not have with the Super Eagles. I mean, these ladies have been quiet for a long time.
They do not have the kind of situation that we have. That I can tell you. They do not. And I don't like making comparison, but trust me, we had a focus. Our focus was to qualify for the World Cup. Our focus was to come out with our youth development program. Today, people say, oh, we did not qualify for under 17, under 20, even though we did not. But trust me, our youth development program, what we try to do is to do the correct thing, is to try to change from those ways where you have an Osondu as a Keshi, where we want an Osondu to be an Osondu. If you look at our emphasis, if you were in Agege Stadium a few weeks ago, you see the caliber of our youth, our program, our under 15 team. Truly and really go to their homes, go to the hospital they were born, truly under 15. And like I keep saying, it's not as if I don't want us to win the under 17 World Cup again, but what do we have to achieve in under 17? We've won it 5 times. What we need to do is to have a proper team that we have a good transition. A proper under 17 team. If you see under 17, you call them under 17. And they will now have a good transition to the under 20 and to the under 23 and to the Super Eagles. That is let me tell you something. Look at what is happening in England. They came out with St. George's Park. People say, why are you building a sprawling edifice like this with so many pitches? Do you know the result of that? Winning the under 17 World Cup, winning the under 20 World Cup. And that is it. They saw it, they went for it, and they came out with a strategy. Look at England in the Olympics in Atlanta. They won just 2 gold medals. What was the last Olympics? You must come out with a long-term, medium-term strategy. And all those are the things that we are trying to do. So trust me, we're not just sitting as a federation and saying no. We want to do the right thing. And you guys must help us do the right thing. What is the right thing? We should not celebrate these kids as adults. We should celebrate them as kids. That's right. I can tell you that for free, because when England won the Under-20 World Cup, nobody went to do parade. They didn't do the open roof parade. They didn't do, it was James Batman, the executive, one of the executive secretaries in the English FA, that went to receive them. When the Under-17 won, it's the same thing. But if in Nigeria, you guys will come after us and say, pay them their bonuses, we make them look like superheroes. And at the end of the day, it gets into their head. And that is the beginning of the problem.
President, in January, we'll have the Waffle Cup for women. Are you saying we're going to have this new coach that will lead the Super Falcons to that one?
Yeah, well, I mean, we are working towards it. You see, let me tell you something. I said we are trying to minimize all the mistakes of the past. Yeah. Now, Sheikh Udiko, as chairman marketing, has to tell me, this is where we are going to get the funds from. This is our ITO contract. Does it cover it? If it doesn't, yes. Where are we going to get the funds from? We know in the next few weeks, we'll be signing contracts, you know, with some very reputable companies. Are we going to get the funding from here? What is the strategy for training? It's not just coming to say you're coaching. You need training equipment. You need training program. It's a very comprehensive thing. So like the way Gernot came, people did not know that we had a yoga coach. People did not know we had so many fitness trainers. People did not know the kind of equipment we're using with the Super Eagles. A lot of things people did not know. You know, but those are the things that made us to achieve this result that we achieved. It's the same thing that I want to apply to the Super Falcons. If you look at the chanting today, we sent an American trained fitness trainer. He's there with them. So we are looking at the global direction in terms of fitness, in terms of training, in terms of equipment. So trust me, we are not just sleeping. And I can tell you, even if you look at our league, there's tremendous improvement. I don't care what people say. In all the various leagues. Especially in Nigeria. Listen, you come to it now. Let's do it now.
No, let's talk about let's conclude women's football. We'll come back to the league. Women's football is getting attention now. Has the NFF made Benin City the home for women's football?
Listen, if Benin has been good to women's football, what do you think? Do you think otherwise? It's not say home. If when we played in Uyo, you know, there were debates of taking the games out of Uyo. By the end of the day, we started and ended in Uyo. It's good news. So far, Benin has been exceptional. The government there, kudos, thank you very much, my brother Godwin. He's been excellent as a governor, giving us all the support. The governor of Akwa Ibom State, thank you, wonderful guy. We really appreciate. And you said it from the beginning that we're going to pray and ensure that the Super Eagles qualified. Then the government of Nasarawa State, government of Katsina State, these are governors. Kano State, they've been exceptional in terms of support. So if, for example, the Chan team, are you saying the home? Yeah, it's the home of Kano. It's the home of Kano is the home of the Chan team. So, and that's it. And that's why the governor will lead us to Morocco. That's it. And if, by God's grace, on the under-20 team, they're looking good to qualify, also beg His Excellency, lead us to France for the tournament. It's the same thing because, of course, the governor of Akwa Ibom State will be part of the delegation to Russia because he saw everything, he footed the bills, he did a lot of things, and now that it should be celebrated. So, in only 2 in the federation, we must celebrate them.
That's right, sounds good.